disconnected.
It's Eric Hall of XLADV here to talk to you about the new Carlsbad Suit from Klim. Jacket and pants. Stay tuned. So Klim has done a really good video. I'll put a link below here to this new suit, what's new and all the features. You can check that out if you want. But you know, I kind of wanted to give you my perspective on why I got this suit. So just to start off, I have the original Carlsbad suit. It's in black, and I really like it. It's lightweight, it's well ventilated, and it offers me good protection. But for this trip, I'm taking down through Central and South America. It's pretty warm, and when you're wearing a black suit in the hot tropical sun, it can get even warmer. So you know, I thought I'd get something, maybe a different color. But more importantly, I stuck with the Carlsbad because now I know that Klim has a new suit, you know, jacket and pants called the Baja S4 that's very much mesh, and you know, it ventilates really well. But I didn't choose to go with that because, you know, I have ridden down in South America and Central America quite a bit, and you know, when it rains, I just I don't like having to stop and, you know, put on my rain gear, and then when it stops raining, you got to stop and take it off and put it away, and then you got to guess, you know, when's it going to start raining and when's it going to stop raining, and you're always stopping and changing your clothes all day long. It can be kind of a pain in the butt. So I just thought it was nice to, you know, just be wearing, you know, your rain suit. You don't have to put on a special rain suit. You're wearing one. So, you know, when you have your suit and it starts to rain, you just zip up and you're waterproof. So, okay, so I can walk you through a couple features that are new on the suit. It's basically three basic areas: protection, safety, and ventilation. So let's start with ventilation. Okay. So you can see they have these little sort of collar stays here that can, you know, keep the top of your jacket open. So when you're riding, you get a little bit more airflow. Now this this sleeve vent here is all new. Now the old sleeve sort of went over. It was kind of like a compound curve, and honestly, you know, it's kind of hard to open or close with one hand, let alone when riding. And it was something I had to kind of do off the bike and take off my jacket and use two hands to open or close those zippers. So now they did away with that, and they got one long simple zipper. So there's quite a bit of airflow. You're going to get up your sleeve there, you know, if not, you know, down here if you want to keep that open as well. And I've ridden with this a little bit now, and it does ventilate quite a bit better in the sleeves. That's good to see. And then your you know, your main vertical vents on the left and the right are pretty much the same. The old one was a little bit more, you know, on the side, and this one's a little bit more in front, so you're going to get a little bit more direct airflow. And then you got the same vent out the back as before, so really good airflow there on the jacket at least. And then the pants down. Pants have this. Now it's a more forward oriented vertical vent. Before it was more over here, and there's a couple interesting things with that. One is, you know, before you had a vertical pocket right next to your vertical vent, and the vent didn't have any mesh on it. So I found myself, and a lot of other people had this problem too, apparently. You go to put your keys in your pocket, you're not looking where you're putting your hand, and I've dropped my keys inside the vent of the pants and not my pocket. And my keys dropped all the way down to, you know, to the ankle, and the keys are kind of lost. And I was at this roadside stop in Idaho for like an hour looking for my keys. I'm like, where are they? I finally found them in my pants. So they fixed that, so now the vent is no longer, right next to the pocket, and there's also a mesh over that pocket, so you're not going to make that mistake again. The mesh there. And then this pocket now is more of a horizontal pocket, but it also has a zippered seal. And that pocket is very easy to get into. Probably easier now when you're standing, or if you're on the bike and your legs are horizontal, you can just drop a leg down and it's really easy to get your hand in there. So that's kind of a cool feature too in terms of ventilation and storage. So that's a good segue into storage or pockets. The pockets are pretty much the same. They're basically a little bit bigger. So these gusseted pockets here are a little bit bigger. You got two here. You got a side pocket here that's actually quite big, and then one on the right as well. And then this is kind of new. This is this little pocket. You can put your like your Spot Gen 3 satellite tracker or your Garmin InReach Mini. It's always good to have on your body instead of your bike. So when you fall, off your bike, you get separated from your bike. It's always on you, for your own personal safety. We also have some. Let me open the jacket here. We also have some pockets on the inside for your phone. Some waterproof pockets with a little hole for your earphones to thread those through. And then even back here, for safety, you've got a little pocket you could thread a kidney belt through if you wanted to. And then of course there's this pocket here, good for snacks. And then kind of the same thing over here on the right, another snack pocket. And up here, more pockets on the inside. So quite a bit of storage. And then like I said, in the pants, the pocket's now a horizontal pocket. And they're also a bit larger than they were before. Now you still have the arm gussets here. You can tighten those up. And then one other feature, which is interesting, I don't know if this is new. I don't know if this was on the old pants or not. I just kind of slipped my mind. But there's also a gusseted strap on the back of the calf. It's here. And that's kind of cool too. Some other minor improvements are here you got 2 snaps instead of 1, and that's always convenient. But it fits well. It's it's not the super heavy, super crunchy, heavyweight jacket like the Adventure or the Badlands Pro. That, by the way, they vent really well, but if you're pretty active off-road, if you're doing a lot of enduro and less touring, you want something a little bit lighter, and that's why I chose to go with this. What else? So I want to talk to you about safety as well. Just with the fabric choices on the sleeve here, you've got this thicker nylon, this 620, I think 620 denier nylon, which matches the abrasive resistance on the Badlands jacket, and then the D30 armor that gets inserted in the shoulders and the elbows and the back, and then the knees and the hips. Those are all an upgraded level of D30 armor that you're going to find in the Badlands. So this Carlsbad is definitely quite a big step up in quality and construction from the old one. So honestly, if I was not going to take this trip, if I was not going to be in a whole lot of rain, I probably would have got that Baja S4, that new jacket and pants, just because it ventilates so well. And here in Southern California, it just doesn't rain that much. And it'd be perfect, for Baja. I've ridden Baja more times than I can count, and it'd be perfect for that. So check that out. You know, if you live in the Southwest, or if you live kind of in a drier climate, you're probably going to like that S4. But I got to tell you, this Carlsbad, you know, it vents very well. It really keeps the air flowing through. It's a big improvement over the previous jacket. You're getting better torso ventilation and much better lower extremity, you know, your legs, much better ventilation there than you had before. So check it out. There's some links down at the bottom to our forum. There's a link to the video at Klim, and if you got any questions, post them up either in the comments or at the forum. Go ahead and click subscribe to the YouTube video. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and again, check out the forum. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.